A very good evening, ladies, gentlemen, hot witches, and boring priest ladies in between. Welcome back. Welcome back to Dragon Age, where we are still in Lothering. I think we're gonna leave that today. Last episode we picked up Sten. Did we pick up Leliana last episode as well? I think so. We just have to give her some armor when we get the chance. And yeah, we've just been oh wait, can we do this now?
Lothering doesn't have any more beds for refugees,
okay, never mind.
They keep coming.
Okay. Now I do have to find... Wait, let me check. I do have to find... 3 conscripts. Durnal Garrison in Redcliffe. Pater Gritch in Lothering. So where could we find Pater Gritch? That would be the question. But we're doing good. We're doing good. We're stopping the blight one quest at a time. One little tiny quest at a time. I'm also playing around with audio settings, so I really hope this is gonna be okay. Is that the guy? Wait, that's not a guy. Never mind. You know what? We'll cut to where I actually found the guy. We'll be right back. There he is, finally. It took me a while, but we found him. We started at the Chantry. We walked all over Lothering, checked the pub, checked everywhere, but he's just at the Chantry.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Get back to work, dude.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Good man. Good man. Right, so do we get a I don't think we get a reward for every guy that we bring in. I'm pretty sure we just have to get all the guys and then we get a reward. Well, let's just check the pub anyway. Let's cut to the pub. Alright, let's have a quick look. You got anything new to say?
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
I guess not. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we don't get we have to get all 3 of them and then we get a reward for that. Perfect.
Neighbor
Got
fled
it.
the city yesterday.
He fled the city yesterday. I have upped, not updated, up the dialogue volume by 1. By 1. It was set to 8. I've set it to 9. And I want to see how that works. Along with the, well, just the different audio settings that I've been messing around with this week after the stream. Because I felt the audio was a bit meh. Oh, what the? Whoa. What the hell? We have Darkspawn here? What the hell, dude? Oh, quick work of you, huh? Very quick work of you there. Shit. Oh, shit. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Alright, boys. Alright, you're doing good. You move there. Sten, just get in there, buddy. Just get in there. Powerful swing, bop, or pommel strike, whatever you want to call it. Bop, boy. What? He didn't get... Oh, shit. He didn't get stunned. Whoopsie. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. How are we doing for health? We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Bop. Okay, he's dead. Now, let me go to him. Let you focus on him. Leliana, just keep backstabbing him. And Sten, just fuck him up. Just... fuck him up, dude. Leliana! Sten? Okay, we're doing the tactics work. The tactics work. Okay. Okay, boom. Kev, did you know you can put your guys in flanking position? Blah, 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 blah. Isn't Leliana in a flanking position right now? I think she is. Okay, you got loot as death root extract. Okay. What's the big boy got? Demonic poison. Spirit damage with each hit. Never use that. Blood mage. A sealed letter. The Maleficarum Regrets. Ooh, interesting. But here we have Bowden.
Mighty
Bowden.
timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You are welcome.
The name's Bowden Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Well, I mean, I doubt you want to travel with a Grey Warden. I mean, apparently we betrayed the king and stuff.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
I'm just gonna look through your crate though, bud. A small carved statue. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Okay. Well.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
No problem, Bowden. Okay, well, I guess, yeah, it's time for us to get back on the road. On the road again. It's so much fun to be on the road again. Don't really know where we're going again. As long as the game don't crash. Ooh. Oh, that's an archdemon, alright. That's a big old dragon, alright. That's a big old dragon, alright there. It seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of.
What?
You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
And the dragon is the archdemon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Anything else you want to tell me there, Alistair?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Alright, let's go. Let's have our favorite... Oh, wait, no. Wait, a king's call... Wait, what? What are all these quests? Hang on. No, not the... Huh? What's all these... Oh. There are rumors that a fellow survivor at Ostagar has escaped the prisons of Ban Loren and is seeking the aid of Grey Wardens. The Ban's lands lie in the northwest reaches of the Banor. The escaped prisoner has likely taken refuge in the deep woods of the estate. Oh. Well, well, well. And party camp. Enchantment. Look, there's the dwarves.
Ah,
there they
good
are.
to see you, my timely rescuer. Bowden Feddick, at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Very good. I mean, I want to say you're free to stay, but not to mind your own business. Let me see your wares, Bowden.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Now that I like. That I like. Alright, we're not going to do anything with the venom. Or this. We might keep that. Let's just sell everything. Well, wait. Studded leather helm. That's 1.25. This one can go. Because we still have to equip Liliana, right? We still have to equip a Liliana. And do we just get rid of the wolf pelts? I think so. I think we will. Sylvan's Mercy. Now that's a good staff, but it's a bit expensive. Also, yeah, the Fishile. That's a good weapon, but it's also 131 gold. I have 10. But we will get the dragon plate armor. We will grab that eventually. Eventually. Not right away, but eventually. And over here we have, yeah, the spell ward. I mean, again, it's awesome stuff, but Jesus Christ, it's expensive. Now, the fun thing about Bodan is he has a Tome of Arcane Technique, which it just gives people a point. Again, for warriors or rogues. He has a bunch of these runes. We'll get into that later. What he also has are all of these gifts that are for free. So we can get a stick to my boy. There's a pet rock that we're not going to do yet. There's Antivan Brandy we're not going to do yet. There's Ugly Boots or Legion Mask. Wait. Can we give that to... Huh, I wonder. Oh, he has a backpack. We're buying the backpack. I'm sorry. We're buying the backpack. I don't care. But he also has thoughtful gifts and sugar cakes, which basically, you know, if you don't manage to get to max relation with these guys, would we give that to... No. Wait, why can't I give that to Liliana?
No, that won't work.
Wait, what?
No, that won't work.
Why don't you like that?
I am impressed. My
Damn.
thanks.
There we go. Plus 50. Can I give it again? No. Okay. Well, you never know.
I could get used to this, you know.
Boom. Alistair, plus 50. Baron gets the stick, obviously. Okay, never mind. And with, with the relation, they get better stats, basically.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Sandal is so cute.
Oh, certainly, I can do that for you.
He's so
Just
cute.
come with me.
God damn it. He's so goddamn cute, man. Okay, let me see your gifts again, because I need something to give to my favorite wife. Now there's the chastity belt. I mean, some of these gifts can also, whatchamacallit? Decrease the, decrease the relation. Oh, even Baron, oh, Baron got it. Baron should get max, yeah, major dexterity. There we go. Massive dexterity even. Oh shit. How many of them are there? But we can now go to Morrigan and give her the Alistair doll. She loves that.
Grateful.
She loves it. Perfect. All right, let's see if we open up a bit new dialogue. Hello, Sten.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
Okay, thanks. Why did you come to Ferelden?
I was sent to be the eyes of the Antom. The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
Aha. What's an Arishok?
The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Kunari.
So he's your king?
Kunari have no kings.
What do you have then?
Little patience for endless questions.
Nice. So, yeah, I'm guessing at some point you have to report back then?
Yes.
What are you still doing here?
I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
What were you doing in that? Okay, let's
As
go.
you wish.
Oh, he disapproves now? What? Sten, nay.
Why are we stopping?
If we're working together, I think I should get to know you.
There are Darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you alright? I mean, you were in a cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of... The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Well... You're not wrong.
I am.
Have you fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, human.
What do you mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands.
So the Kunari don't come from... Wait, what?
We do now.
Oh. Where'd you come from before?
Somewhere else.
Yeah. Jesus.
No. I was born in Seheron. Of the land we came from, I know nothing, not even its name. I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
True. Let's go.
As you wish.
Oh, he approves again. Skill acquired. Wait. Morgan. Oh, Morgan got a skill. Oh, she's okay. She's got the moderate magic. Okay, that's fine. That's
you called.
Yes. Let's keep talking. Why were you in prison?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
What do you mean, a weak mind? Come on, Sten.
That is complicated. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
And what happened to the others?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
I mean, you probably dropped it on the battlefield, no?
Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
And then?
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did.
Oh.
I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
I mean, it's only an object. Well, that's terrible.
I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Well, can't we search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where'd you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
We'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
No problem. Boom. There we go. Get a new quest. Oh, Sten gets moderate strength again. Good. Alistair, what do you have to say, buddy?
Something on your mind?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Well, I just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and... and everything. I'm sorry.
It's okay. There's no need to apologize, Alistair. You're my friend.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
What about the other Grey Wardens?
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall in battle. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I mean, my entire family was murdered right before I got to Ostegard.
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. It was good to talk about this with a friend. It means a lot to me.
Anytime, Alistair. Yeah, anytime. Boom, we get some more Alistair approves. Very nice.
Something on your mind?
I have some questions.
Of course.
Tell me... what can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Oh. So, can others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
Oh. You were addicted to lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Okay, Alistair.
Something on your mind?
Yes.
Of course.
Can you teach... Wait, can you teach others to be... Well, no, we kind of did that. You said this Arl Eamon raised you, yes?
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
Uh-huh. Sure. That's not what you... That's not what you told Flemeth.
Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arl Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
I mean, fair enough. Why did he send you off to the Chantry, though?
Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
I mean, you're probably luckier than most orphans. There's that.
I suppose you're right. I wasn't raised as the Arl's son, though, if you're picturing that. I slept in hay, out in the stables, not on silk sheets. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
And you think... Are you sure he isn't your father?
Yes, I'm quite sure. At any rate, I don't look anything like him. You'll see for yourself. Not that it stopped the rumors any. All I know is that the Aahh is a good man and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Alright, fair enough. Well, we'll talk later. Yeah, party camp, very good. Leliana.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
I mean, this vision of yours, can you tell me a bit more about it?
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
Okay. What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
True. I mean, the Chantry says the Maker left us.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
Believe what feels right to you, Leliana, sure.
Thank you. It's nice to find someone who agrees. I know what I know, and no one will ever make that untrue.
I mean, will you let me believe what I believe and think the Maker is,
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What would someone like you be doing? No, what was your life like in the Chantry?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
I mean, true.
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
I mean, well... I mean, what did you say to them?
What can I say to them? What they believe is what the Chantry says, and the Chantry is infallible, yes? Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
Yes?
Come on.
Well, here I am.
Okay, what would someone like you be doing in the Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
Sanctimonious, preachy. Well, they don't teach you how to fight, though, do they, Leliana?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The
I don't know.
Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
So your skills were learned before your time in the Chantry, then?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Okay. Now it's time to start simping and to start lay the foundations, baby.
I await your command.
Oh. So, life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
Okay. Did they speak back?
Don't be foolish. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
Well, Flemeth wasn't pleased, I'm sure.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
I mean, you were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
I mean, fair enough. But they made you stronger, didn't they?
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Well...
I await your command.
Yes. I'd like to discuss something personal.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
No. No.
Then I assume our discussion ends here.
Ugh, -10?
I await your command.
Jesus.
So, full of questions, are you?
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Well, your mother's been doing this for a long time then.
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Well, can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will, but the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Ah, well. Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
What do other animals think when you're changed? Do they think you're one of them or what?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Huh. Can you change into other humans as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Very fair enough. I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
Oh, yeah. You mean apostates? No, I don't want to, Such traditions need to be preserved. Yes, simp activate, baby.
I am surprised you think so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
No, definitely no. No. No, I think your abilities sound quite useful.
Oh, you're simply full of surprises, little man, aren't you? But
Little...
enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Excuse me. Not a little man.
I await your command.
Was there anything more? Can we do the personal
We're in
thing
camp,
again?
So 'tis as good a time as any.
Oh, what have we...
I am here because Flemeth commanded...
Okay,
Why?
wait.
Do you
wait.
wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
Wait, do you want to leave?
If I wanted to leave, then I would go. I remain, so do not ask such pointless questions.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's buy some cake. Let's...
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or
I need some cake. I need Morgan to love me.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And with your discount.
Please. I need cake. I need... I mean... What if we get that? And that for Liliana. And, yeah, sugar cake. Let's buy 10 for now. Right? We don't... Jeez, we have spent so much money. Okay. Baron. No. Nope. Alistair. You can give Alistair the stick. No. Sten. No. We can give Liliana the loot.
That's a wonderful thought.
I know.
Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
Love me.
Interesting.
Love me.
Interesting.
There we go.
Interesting.
There we go. There we go. Minor cunning. Baba boy, baba boy, baba boy. Major magic.
I await your command.
Ah, Jesus. I want to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Is Flemeth really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
An old, feeble woman.
Oh, she is certainly old. Have no mistake of that. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Ah, I see. That does explain much. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
Yes. Yes.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Okay. How long ago was that?
Many centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the Bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
And wait, he sold his wife to another man?
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
Wait. She spoke to spirits or demons or... Wait, what?
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until... much later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Which? She never invaded, or he never defeated her? Which one?
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
How is it that Flemeth has survived for so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
Okay. The legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters. Where are they? Where are your sisters, Morgan? Tell me, where is this land of enchanted beauty and endless Morgans?
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Well, I doubt that too. Why does she refuse to speak of them?
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
I mean, maybe. Do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has colored her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
Okay. Well, okay, interesting story. Thank you, Morgan.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
Well, my mother's dead.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Alright, well, we had a nice little camp episode here. Let's just talk to this guy with the exclamation point above his head. Sir, do you know you have a condition where you have an exclamation point above your head?
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I'm Kivano. I've never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
Right. Okay, I mean, what promise did Duncan make to you then?
Well, as you know, my family's name is mud around noble circles. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
Right. What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
I'm surprised you kept your name then.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. We're not ashamed of that.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan? What can I help you with right now?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
Wait, what, where? Soldiers what?
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
Eesh. So how will reclaiming the peak help the Wardens, though? Because, come on.
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Okay, I'll help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
No problem. Sure, we'll get right on that. But that's going to be for a future episode. Thank you so much for watching this one. I know it's just been dialogue. It's just been getting to know the people, getting to know our party. But, you know, next time we'll get back into some action. Thank you so much. Do check out the links in the description if you want to join me on Twitch, join me in Discord, or if you want to watch the entire playlist. Thank you again. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever, whenever you are. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.